once again, welcome back to my channel. Sorry, it's been a little while, but we're back. Today is going to be a budget with me for the month of March, and we are also going to budget paycheck number 1. Not gonna waste any time. We're gonna go ahead and jump on in. If while you're watching this video, you do like what you see, please be sure to hit that like button, that big thumbs up button down below. And if you wanna be sure to follow me on all of the upcoming budget with me's as well as other video content, please be sure to hit that subscribe button down below. Again, we're gonna jump right on in. I have already laid out March as the whole month as well as paycheck number 1. And we're gonna go ahead and go through both of these today. I'm gonna start right at the top. The way I do my budgets is I do a zero balance budget. I go through and make sure that every single dollar that I earn has a job, has an assignment. I'm gonna start with my expenses. These are things that have to be paid every month. And then we're gonna go into our sinking funds. Sinking funds are saving up funds for something. It doesn't necessarily need to be for a specific item per se. If I had a car, we would have a car maintenance sinking fund. Just stuff that you may need to spend money on in the future, not right now. So we're gonna start with our expenses. We're gonna start with rent. Rent for me is $565. $565 for rent. We're gonna do $65 total for TV and Wi-Fi. Electricity fluctuates every month, but this month I'm going to save $60. We are coming back into the spring soon, so they're not gonna be as high of bills. So that'll be nice to be able to pull that back so we can put that money toward debt. Storage is gonna be $52. Cell phone is $90. Grocery is going to be $160 for the month. CTA is going to be $30. Spotify is going to be $20. Spending this month, we're gonna do $30. Restaurant is going to be $40. Fast food is going to be $30. Coffee is going to be $30. Debt is $250. $250 is the minimum payments that I had on all of my debt from the beginning. So even though I have paid off some of the debts that I owe, the minimum payments automatically snowball. So I have been planning $250 out of my budget every month regardless. So I'm always making progress even if it's just a little bit. So debt is $250. Hulu is going to be $10 and Amazon Prime is going to be $15. We'll calculate the total expenses here in just a few minutes. We're gonna go ahead and finish out the total amounts here. Total sinking funds for fish is going to be $0. Transportation is going to be $20. Travel is going to be $160. I have a girls trip coming up. We're going to the beach. We're going to sit, get sunburned, and drink cocktails, and it's going to be fantastic. Thankfully, our lodging is free, so we have very minimal expenses that we need to spend. So I think $160 to $200 is going to be the best amount for that. Christmas, $0. Pirate Christmas, $0. New car, $0. Ooh, let's make sure we line that up. Apartment is $0. Gifts is $0. Toiletries is going to be $30. Clothing is going to be $30. And laundry is going to be $20. I'm putting some money on clothing this month because I just Marie Kondo'd my closet, and so now I know what pieces I'm missing, and I need to build a little more functional of a wardrobe and not just a haphazard wardrobe. So put a little money on clothing there. So what we're gonna do, now that we have all of these amounts on the month budget, we're gonna go ahead and total up the expenses and total up the sinking funds, And that'll give us the total amount of money we need to bring home in the month of March. Okay, so what we did is we added up all of the amounts of money that we need for the month of March, and that is the total amount of income that I have to bring home this month. This will not be a problem to bring home this much in the whole month, but now I know that I need to work at least enough hours this month to bring home this amount. So now that we have the month as a whole, we're gonna slide over here and we're gonna do paycheck number 1. So what I do with my budget is I calculate for the month and then I break it in half. So that way I know I have half coming from paycheck 1, half coming from paycheck 2, and it's not such a strain on one paycheck or another. Both paychecks are equally responsible for the amount of money I need to spend in the month. I hope that makes sense. So what I do is I do cash expenses and I do electronic expenses. In cash, I will go to the bank, I will pull out the cash that I need and I will put them in cash envelopes so that once that money's out of the envelope is gone, that's it. So if I spend, 30 bucks on clothing out of the envelope, I can't go to the store and buy more clothing until I get another paycheck to put more money in. I hope that makes sense as well. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and split these responsibilities in half and put them on here so we'll be able to see how much we need to pull out at the bank. We'll be able to see how much we can put on our debt. Every single dollar above what is required for these will go straight to debt. So rent, half of that will be $283. TV and Wi-Fi will be 32, and I'm pulling these numbers because they are half of these numbers. Storage, because it's 52 for the month, it'll be 26 on this paycheck. Cell phone is 90, so that's going to be 45. Spending for here, that is 30, so that's going to be 15 on this paycheck. Restaurant is 40, so that'll be 20. Fast food is 30, so that will be 15. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, we're back. Sorry, battery died, and of course the backup batteries were also dead. So, we're back. Had to charge those up. We're gonna get right back in. We're gonna do the rest of the cash expenses, and then we'll do the electronic expenses over on this side. So, for fish is 0. Travel is 160, so that's gonna be 80. Christmas is 0. Pirate Christmas is 0. New car is 0, and I actually may take that amount that I have saved and put it straight toward debt, because I think if I do, it would totally eliminate one of my loans. So I've got to look at that still. I haven't made a decision, but it's also not going anywhere. So apartment is 0. This one will start getting funding again here pretty soon. Turns out that boyfriend and I are going to be moving at the end of this lease, and so I want to start getting some money saved up for the cost of moving. Gifts is 0. Toiletries is 30 for the month, so 15 on this paycheck. Clothing, 15, and laundry is 10. So now we're gonna move over to the electronic side over here. Grocery is going to be $80. Electricity is $60 for the month, so $30. Coffee is going to be $15. CTA is also $15. Spotify is $10. Hulu is $10. Amazon Prime is $7. And debt is going to be determined at the end when I find out how much I'm able to put on it after all of these other expenses are covered. So we're gonna come back to that number. Transportation is gonna be 10. So the amount received on this paycheck was $1,637. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to calculate the total amount in cash and the total amount I have so far in electronic, and then I'm going to add these two together and subtract that number from here to find out how much I need to put on debt. So hang tight. Okay, so when I add up all of these numbers together, it equals the amount received, which is $1,637. That means that every single dollar of this paycheck has an assignment, and every dollar has somewhere it needs to be. So what I'll do now is I'll go through and I'll do my cash breakdown, and this is going to be the breakdown that I take to the bank and ask the teller to give me the amount of money I need with these denominations. So we go down this side and we'll do the tally marks and put the total right here. In cash, the rent and TV and Wi-Fi do actually stay in the account. Those get handled just a little bit differently, but they do need to be in that account. So we're going to start with storage. And on storage, I need 26, so we're going to do 25, 26. Slide this over straight here, this way a little bit. Cell phones 45, 20, 45. Spending is 15, so we go 10, 5. Restaurant is 20. Fast food is 15, so 10 and 5. Travel is going to be 80, so we're going to do 50, 70, 80. Toiletries is a 10 and a 5. Clothing is 10 and 5. Laundry is 10. So we're going to add up this amount. Well, that'll be 1. So that'll be 1, 5, 6, 6, and 1. So I will go to the bank and I will ask for 241 in this breakdown so I can put them in the right envelopes. This is the end of the budget with me for paycheck 1 as well as the month as a whole. If you did like this video, please be sure to hit the thumbs up button down below. Again, if you want to follow along with more content as I put it out, please be sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you do want to be notified every time I upload a video, please push that little bell icon right there down below. If you do have any questions or comments or suggestions about budgeting, please be sure to put those down in the comments down below. Until next time, we'll see you later.